This is the preliminary tasting for the Arizona judgment that's going to be coming up here pretty soon. We will be determining today blindly which wines will be up against the other wines of the world in the next tasting.
No, the challenging part about the tasting is just that Arizona doesn't have a defined style yet. And so when you're tasting through, you have all these different varietals, and you're not sure exactly what style is consistent for Arizona yet. And we're going to figure that out here in the next couple of years, I think, without a doubt.
I'm really impressed and proud of the Arizona wine growers. They've done a tremendous job.
Considering that every state in the country produces wine, I think from where we are and where we started, I think that we have come a long way.
A couple of surprises. I've been surprised recently, especially with the increased quality of Arizona wines, because I've been trying to like them for 40 years and I've only been successful in the last few years.
I'm excited about the local and national attention, as long as the wine is true to climate, varietal, soil. I think then we have a story to tell with this tasting, and people will connect with that.
So there you have it, everyone. We just tasted 14 Arizona whites and 15 Arizona reds with a wonderful group of local wine experts. We will be submitting the results to Sommelier Journal, and now let's see how they vote against the rest of the world. So for the white wines, #1 place goes to the Callaghan Lisa's Blend from Arizona. Yes! All right, so let's go to the red wines. For the #1 spot, Maynard, of course, with the Caduceus, 100% Cabernet from Arizona.
I never got a chance to taste any Arizona wines in New York because they don't travel that far. Maybe they will now.
Do you think you might bring back some Arizona wine back to New York?
Not on the plane, you'll have to send it to me. Absolutely.
The board, Arizona won for me by a long shot.
There you go, America. There is not that outrageous difference that I think people in middle America or just wine drinkers that are casual would think between a top-flight California wine, French wine, and let's say an Arizona wine.
I had never done a competitive tasting like this, but I was really impressed, not really surprised by the Arizona wines. For white wines, I like wines that have a lot of perfume to them. It had really neat texture and just a really great balance of fruit, acidity, seemed to have a sense of place.
Anyways, Joshua, what did you think about the results?
In all honesty, I wasn't that surprised. I think that a lot of the wines that did well in the initial tasting, I anticipated would be in the top few. Ken Callaghan is, known to be the godfather of Arizona wine, and it's not surprising that his white took the first. Every wine did have a counterpoint. We didn't, we didn't pair them side by side. They weren't told what was going on. I think we just got a really good representation. People like what they like. Preferences, everything. A couple of the Arizona wines that did very well. People weren't necessarily surprised to see that, as much as they were these restaurant people and wine dorks were a little disappointed in themselves for not pegging big California Chardonnay and overproduced Italian Pinot Grigio that drove the wine economy of restaurants in the 80s.